Happy birthday, El Condor Pasa. Today is her birthday. So this is Nelson Ranch. I actually recorded the monthly matches yesterday and today, but it's the same birthday message. But the sound was utterly and totally garbled, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna make a short video explaining what's happened. So I actually got to 157 points of Class 9, and I was like just 43 points shy of getting to Class 10 with Oguri. And it's this leader Oguri that I had made. She was actually quite good. She moved up the ranks relatively quickly up to there. She had Turf S and Leader S, and the Mile 8 turns into Mile S in these things. She's UE 9, but she had high power, and the good thing was I gave her this, so that even if she's like below 6th place, she can accelerate with Denko Sekka, and then once she's in 6th place, the high voltage kicks in and she can accelerate further. And for a while, she was doing well, and then for some reason, somewhere along the line, yesterday, I hit a string of bad luck, and Oguri just kept losing and losing and losing until basically I was down to like 0 points. And then at that point, it was just impossible. I also tried to make things back by burning carrot jellies, and I burned so many carrot jellies that now I'm down to 5. So I'm not going to burn anymore. This is just like the emergency 5 that I've got left over. That's it. I don't have any more carrot jellies. Because I don't think anything else increases race points. So that's it with the carrot jellies, right? It's over. And the race points, simply isn't enough for me to actually make it anywhere in the monthly matches. Now, I also did create, or not create, but I also did train Hishi Amazon, 2 versions. And I wanted to get Batsugun no Kireyaji, the acceleration skill for chasers, from Sweep Tosho. And it is possible to get Sweep Tosho's with Sweep Tosho to get intelligence up high. But when you do this, you suffer in speed or guts or something else because you're just focusing so much on int. And so when you don't focus too much on int and you just try to do it normally, because Sweep Tosho is not that strong, you end up like with this kind of character where you do get the max speed, you do have high power, and you have good guts, but the int is low. So I tried this Hishi Amazon that had Sweep Tosho's skill. Sweep Tosho's skill, Batsugun no Kireyaji, and what's her name? Ruby. Batsugun no Kireyaji and Denko Sekka. And she does so-so. It's probably because the int is a little low on the low side, so that might be why. And I suspect that it's not this version of Hishi Amazon, but this version of Hishi Amazon would do quite well. So where am I? The wedding outfit Hishi Amazon that came out last year. This version here. I suspect this version will do well. So, you can't get Kakari, but as long as you don't get Kakari, then you accelerate fast. If it's in the mid distance, this is even better. But if it's not, even if it's not mid distance at the mile, it should be perfectly fine. You got a very powerful Kyokosak here. The speed skill that intelligence card of what's her name, Mr. CB gives. The problem is the unique skill. The unique skill is tough. You have to actually go past 3 characters in the middle part of the race for this unique skill to kick in. So she basically needs to start at 12th place and then make it to in the champions meeting she has to start at 9th place and then go past one person to get into 8th place, go past another person to get into 7th place, and then go past another person to get into 6th place. So she needs to be then she needs to go from 9 to 6. And if she can get into 9 to 6, then um, the unique skill will proc. And what are the odds that this happens is what a lot of people said. But I think I have seen cases in which she's procking this acceleration, she's procking her unique skill even when she's like in 7th place. And I think what's happening is that once she like go past someone, and then somebody else, go passes her, and then she then passes that person again, I think that counts as twice. And so she doesn't necessarily have to be in 6th place, but I'm not 100% sure. And if I wish I knew the truth behind this, because if I actually knew the truth that you can actually surpass the same person twice, passing somebody and then being passed back, then being passed again, and then passing that person again. So even if you start from 9th and you get to 8th and you get to 7th and then you go back to 8th and then you go back to 7th, and that counts as 3 times, then this is actually not that bad. This is actually a skill that will proc, and I don't know if that's the case. Somebody needs to actually figure this out. I wish somebody can figure this out. So that is the question that I have for people. If anybody knows the truth behind this, that would, I would actually be willing to use exchange ticket to get this version of Hishi Amazon and try her out in the upcoming champions meeting in April. We'll get a whole bunch of books and orbs to actually pop her up as well. So I will actually give it a shot if that's the case. If that's not the case, then such is life. But so I would like to know, right? Because otherwise, if that doesn't work, then I'm going to go with the original strategy of. I'm going to go with the alternate strategy of leader, betweener, right? One possibility is to do betweener, like this Daichi Ruby, or actually this Daichi Ruby. This Daichi Ruby, which has high power, and where's the other Vivlos? This Vivlos here. These are the 2 candidates for betweeners that I've got, and a third candidate for a leader is this Seeking the Pearl. This has 2 gold skills, High Voltage and Tsubazerii, from these 2 characters. So even if the power is not 1400, as long as they proc, it compensates for that. This power is only at 1300. If this power was at like 1400 to 1450, I would probably go with this one. Even though skill-wise, I only got High Voltage and I didn't get the one from Daiwa Scarlet. So, it would be leader, betweener. That would be the other strat. So, right, I suppose the other possibility is to do triple betweener. Betweener. And this special week is the third possibility. She will be a stand-in for Cesario because her daughter has not shown up yet. I've been wanting to use Special Week. I've used Special Week for the Arima. She didn't win. So I want Special Week to win somewhere. She is the main character of Season 1. I don't have as much of an emotional investment in Teo for some reason. I prefer to have McQueen win, but I don't have a really good McQueen character yet from Season 2. For Season 3, I would like to see Crown or Vivlos to win. I don't know why, but I just like these 2 a lot. Probably because I was able to train them. And of course, Narita Top Road, or Ayabe-san, or TM Opero, any one of the 3 winning a champions meeting would actually make me very happy as well. But this upcoming champions meeting in April is the Okasho. The Okasho is basically the classic, the first of the Triple Tiara Classic, and only mares run. So I kind of wanted to just make it only mares. And Hishi Amazon is a mare. Seeking the Pearl is a mare, and Daichi Ruby is a mare, and as is Vivlos is a mare. So that's why Vivlos and Daichi Ruby are basically gonna go. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a question between either Seeking the Pearl or Hishi Amazon. If they have the thing on the left ear, they are a mare, right? So that would be the right. If they have it on the right ear, then they are a stallion. So, right, you see the earrings there. Special Week has it on the right ear. So, you know, how does wedding Hishi Amazon's unique skill work, right? I mean, I want to know. That's the main thing. If it works, then I'd be more than happy to use an exchange ticket to send her out in the April Champions meeting. If not, then, you know, it's either Seeking the Pearl or a Special Week standing in for her daughter Cesario, because I don't think Cesario is going to be anytime soon. It's just, she should come out sometime in like May or June when the Oaks show up. That's my guess. I suppose the other possibility is Rhinecraft. Rhinecraft will show up sometime soon, in end of March, beginning of April. And when Rhinecraft shows up, you know, she won the actual Oka show, so she might actually be like the perfect candidate to win the Oka show. In which case, I might use Rhinecraft. I might pull for her. I don't know if I will. I simply don't have enough jewels to pull. I only have 2,600 jewels, so that's part of the reason why I am not going to work on the monthly matches anymore. My monthly matches are done. I got to class 10 on the first week with Tamama Cross. I'm very happy about that. I thought I could get to class 10 with Oguri on week 2. I burned a lot of carrot jellies to try and see if I can do it, but I didn't make it. So it's, you know, close but no cigar. It's only 40 points. I need 160 more points. That means at the minimum I need 8 straight victories in a row, and that's just not gonna happen. So there you go, right? Now, you know, next week, week 3, I'm just not going to bother. I don't have enough carrot jellies to actually do anything, so I'm just going to, you know, putt around and be happy with the class 7. If I can get to class 8, that's great, but, you know, I'm not going to really like focus. I'm not really going to train. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on parents for the April Champions meeting, and then in the last week of March, I'll send Tamachan out for the class 10 long distance, and I'll get either anywhere from here 1st to 12th, and I don't really care if it's 1st or 12th because it's only a 100 jewel difference, and you know, everybody gets the 2 rainbow crystals, rainbow shards, and as for the rainbow shards, I now have 47, so that would bump up to 49, and then starting in the end of March, we'll get the what do you call it? We'll get the usual monthly event. It's probably going to be the Ligne Droite once again. Sorry, it's probably going to be, you know, that dance event once again. So I think April is the dance event, right? I could be wrong on that, but you know, we'll get three of these shards once again, so I'll have 52, and then at the end of April we'll get 3 more when the new story comes out, and that would be 55, and then probably like 1 or 2 of these things, maybe like 1 from you know, legendary race, so that would be 50. 49, 52, 55, that'd be like 56, and then at the end of May, we'll get we'll hit 60 for sure. I'm pretty certain of that. So we'll have 3, you know, crystals, rainbow crystals, or at least I will have 3 rainbow crystals. And since if I can have 3 rainbow crystals, what I can do is I can use that for my support cards. 1 will go into Bourbon to make this level 50 from all the pulls that I've done. 1 might go into Gold City, but I don't think I'll be using it on Gold City. Gold City is perfectly fine. She's usable as is at level 45. Basically, the extra crystal is going to do is going to increase the hit level to level 3. So instead of getting it at 30% discount, I get things off at 35% discount, like 5%. Yay, right? It's not that big of a bump. I get a little bit of bump in the initial gauge and a little bit of bump here, but it's like 2% bump. It's really not worth it, I think. So then I got 2 crystals basically, and if I have 2 crystals, I might actually put 1 crystal here to make this Chaos Miracle perfectly usable, or I might put both crystals into Manhattan Cafe, and then hopefully I can somewhere along the line something happens and I get to pull another copy of Manhattan Cafe, and then that will be done, and my long distance I should be able to send out to anybody I want at the long distance as well. But I don't know. So there you go. Just some chit chat here and there about monthly matches. The beta version, I got the class 10. I'm going to take that. I'll be happy with that, and I'm going to move on. If I had a lot more carrot jellies, I'd be, trying to get class 10 every single week. But I only have 5. So I'm certainly not going to crack jewels at this point, because I only have 2,610 jewels. So I think each race is like worth 10 jewels. I'm not gonna. So I can, in theory, do 261 runs, but that's just dumb. It's just dumb because let's see. Let's see the reward. I get 200 jewels, so I suppose 20 tries. If I can get it within 20 tries, it's worth it. But if it takes me more than 20 tries and I don't get it, then I've wasted more jewels than I've gotten, and that's kind of pointless. I suppose I could see towards the end of the day, I'll look towards like Japan time 3 a.m. and see where I'm sitting, and if I'm like at 157 once again for God knows unknown reason, then maybe I will burn the 5 carrot jellies and see. If that's the case, I'll record it. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, God, it's so annoying that the first 2 the videos that I've made so far are totally garbled. Today and yesterday, I think. Alright, take it easy. Bye bye.